Welcome back to ADCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we dive into a week of explosive drama, shocking confessions, and unexpected alliances. This week on General Hospital, emotions are running high, secrets are unraveling, and relationships are being tested like never before. From shocking revelations about Sasha Gilmore Corbin's baby to Lulu Spencer's unexpected confession, Port Charles is bracing for another round of drama. Meanwhile, new romantic sparks are flying for Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon, but will their connection last, or is it just a fleeting moment of passion? At the same time, Giovanni Gio Palmieri senses trouble brewing, and when a courtamane is involved, you can bet that things are about to go off the rails. With tensions rising and emotions reaching a breaking point, let's break down all the exciting developments coming up this week. Gio sounds the alarm: a courtamane disaster in the making? When it comes to the courtamane family, one thing is always certain: chaos is never far behind. Gio Palmieri, always sharp and perceptive, seems to have picked up on a storm brewing within the mansion. Could this be related to Brooklyn Courtamane's growing closeness with Dante Falconeri? Or is there another ticking time bomb waiting to explode? Given the history of courtamane feuds, betrayals, and scandals, it's possible that Gio has overheard something that spells trouble for everyone involved. Will he step in and try to prevent the inevitable disaster, or will he simply watch from the sidelines as Port Charles braces for yet another courtamane fallout? Jordan and Isaiah, is a new romance heating up? In the midst of all the drama, Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon are finding time for a little romance. Their chemistry has been undeniable, and it looks like they are finally allowing themselves to explore their feelings for each other. But in a town like Port Charles, love never comes easy. If all goes well, Jordan and Isaiah might soon take their relationship to the next level, but the real question is, will their connection survive the chaos that surrounds them? For now, they seem caught up in their own world, but will Jordan's role as police commissioner come between them? Will Isaiah's past or present pose an unexpected threat to their newfound connection? Only time will tell if this romance will blossom into something serious or become another casualty of Port Charles's never-ending turmoil. Lulu's unspoken feelings, a moment of vulnerability with Dante. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer is struggling with emotions she can't quite suppress. This week, she finds herself witnessing Brooklyn and Dante's growing bond, and something deep inside her stirs. Though she may not say it out loud, it's clear that seeing them together is making her uneasy. After Brooklyn exits, Lulu finally finds the courage to talk to Dante about Sam's case, but the conversation takes an emotional turn when she makes a heartfelt confession. Still reeling from Sam's tragic sacrifice, Lulu expresses her guilt and deep gratitude, acknowledging just how much Sam's death has weighed on her. But underneath it all, Lulu's words also carry another message: she still deeply cares about Dante. Will this confession open the door for a rekindled romance, or is Dante too far gone in his grief to see what's right in front of him? Lucky Spencer's hidden pain: can Elizabeth help him heal? Elsewhere in Port Charles, Lucky Spencer is struggling more than he's willing to admit. Although both Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky are well aware of the digitalis poisoning that took Sam's life, the official murder investigation hits Lucky harder than expected. As Laura Collins updates them on new developments, Elizabeth immediately senses that Lucky is carrying more guilt than he's letting on. And it's not just about Sam, it's about Lulu. Lucky can't shake the feeling that he could have prevented all of this if he had been able to be Lulu's liver donor. The weight of that regret is crushing him, and Elizabeth knows that if he doesn't open up soon, it will only fester. Will Lucky allow Elizabeth to help him process his grief, or will he continue to bottle it up until it's too much to bear? Sonny Corinthos steps up for Alexis, a promise for justice while grief is taking its toll on many in Port Charles. Alexis Davis is battling her own demons after learning the brutal truth about Sam's murder. Struggling with misplaced guilt, Alexis is feeling helpless, but Sonny Corinthos won't let her spiral. In a rare moment of genuine support, Sonny assures Alexis that they will get justice for Sam, no matter what it takes. With Sonny involved, this means things could get dangerous. Will he take matters into his own hands and start a private investigation of his own? Or will he trust the authorities to handle it? Either way, Alexis is about to see a side of Sonny that is willing to do whatever it takes to protect the people he cares about. Trina's determination to help Kai, will Curtis approve? At General Hospital, Trina Robinson is on a mission. This week, she calls for an urgent meeting with Curtis Ashford, hoping to get his advice on something that's been weighing on her mind. She wants to find a way to help Kai Taylor. Since Curtis' paralysis was miraculously cured, Trina has been holding on to hope that there might be an experimental treatment that could heal Kai's shoulder injury as well. However, Curtis isn't so sure. He understands Trina's good intentions, but he also knows that Kai is still struggling to come to terms with his injury. Pushing for a solution too soon could do more harm than good. In a rare moment of tough love, Curtis surprises Trina by urging her to take a step back. He reminds her that not everything can be fixed right away, and sometimes people just need space to process their reality. Will Trina take his advice, or will she push forward in her mission to find a cure, whether Kai is ready or not? Sasha's baby bombshell, Cody's big mistake exposed. And finally, the biggest shocker of the week, Sasha Gilmore-Corbin is blindsided when she learns about Cody Bell's careless assumption. On Monday's episode, Maxie Jones confronts Sasha, pressing her yet again to reveal the father of her unborn child. Sasha tries to sidestep the conversation, but Maxie has heard something that changes everything. She reveals that Cody Bell mistakenly assumed Jason Morgan was the father. Sasha is completely blindsided by this revelation. She had no idea that Cody had overheard her conversation at the boathouse and jumped to conclusions. Now, not only is this false rumor spreading, but it could put Jason in a complicated position that he never asked to be in. What will Sasha do now? Will she come clean about the truth, or will she allow the misunderstanding to continue for the sake of her baby's safety? Final thoughts, what will happen next in Port Charles? With love triangles heating up, shocking confessions being made, and dangerous secrets being exposed, this week promises to be an unforgettable one for General Hospital fans. Will Lulu and Dante find their way back to each other, or is it too late? Will Lucky finally open up about his guilt, or will he continue to suffer in silence? Will Sasha set the record straight about her baby's father, or will Jason be dragged into the rumor mill? Next, we uncover the truth about Jason and Sasha. Are they destined for romance or just a temporary alliance? General Hospital fans are buzzing with speculation over the dynamic between Jason Morgan and Sasha Gilmore-Corbin. While their interactions have been compelling, recent spoilers suggest that their relationship isn't heading in the romantic direction that many assumed. Could this mean that Jason and Sasha will never become a couple, or is there still a chance for something more? More importantly, what does this mean for Sasha's baby and the tangled web of secrets surrounding its true paternity? Let's dive into the latest developments and what GH insiders and fans are saying about this unexpected pairing. Fans react to the Jason and Sasha speculation. Is this the storyline they want? The idea of Jason Morgan stepping in as a father figure for Sasha's baby has created quite a stir among fans. Some believe Jason's unwavering sense of loyalty makes him a perfect candidate to protect both Sasha and her child, while others argue that this storyline feels forced and out of character. One GH viewer expressed their frustration with Sasha's recent development, stating, "I am not liking this version of Sasha. Ever since we found out she was the retconned baby of Robert and Holly, she has had a personality shift. They need to send her off with her mom and dad." Meanwhile, another fan took the conversation in an entirely different direction, speculating on how Jason's story could unfold in unexpected ways. Although it wasn't right for Cody and Sasha, Jason and Brooklyn decide to throw caution to the wind and embark on a forbidden love affair. Carly is not amused. Clearly, GH fans are divided. Some are invested in Jason stepping up for Sasha, while others think his romantic future lies elsewhere. But one thing is certain, this storyline is just getting started, and anything can happen in Port Charles. Steve Burton speaks out why he doesn't support a Jason-Sasha romance while the fans are busy debating the future of Jason and Sasha. Steve Burton, the actor behind Jason Morgan, has made his stance crystal clear. He does not believe Jason and Sasha should end up together. In a recent statement, Burton expressed his doubts about the potential romance and even suggested that Jason raising Sasha's baby would not be a good storyline. His words have left fans wondering, does Burton's opinion influence the writing team at General Hospital? Or is his perspective simply a reflection of how he personally sees Jason's character arc? Regardless of where the writers choose to take this story, it's worth noting that Jason stepping in as a father figure for Sasha's baby is already in motion. Whether this leads to romance, deep friendship, or a temporary alliance, the stakes have never been higher for both of them. The baby secret. Sasha's struggle with the truth. As GH viewers already know, Sasha is pregnant with Michael Corinthos' baby. However, with Michael currently in Germany receiving treatment with Carly by his side, Sasha is determined to keep the truth hidden. At first, this decision seemed to be about protecting Michael from unnecessary stress, but as time goes on, it's becoming increasingly clear that Sasha is also trying to protect herself and her unborn child. By allowing Jason to step in as a potential father figure, Sasha might think she's found a way to avoid the chaos that would inevitably come from revealing Michael's paternity. But how long can she keep this secret hidden? And more importantly, what will happen when Michael returns and the truth comes out? Jason Morgan, Sasha's protector, but not her lover? While many fans have speculated that Jason and Sasha's closeness could turn into romance, new spoilers suggest that this isn't the direction the storyline is heading. Jason has always been the type to protect those who need him, and with Sasha's situation growing more complicated by the day, his instinct to step up makes perfect sense. But for Sasha, the idea of Jason taking on such a massive role in her life and her child's future feels overwhelming. It's one thing to let him protect her, but to lie about the baby's paternity indefinitely is something she may not be able to live with. This raises a crucial question: will Sasha confess the truth before it spirals out of control? What's next for Jason and Sasha? Is this a temporary arrangement? As it stands, the odds of Jason and Sasha becoming romantically involved seem slim, but that doesn't mean their partnership isn't going to be a major storyline moving forward. With danger looming, secrets unraveling, and emotions running high, there's no telling how this situation will evolve. Sasha may be keeping Michael's paternity a secret for now, but secrets in Port Charles have a way of coming out, usually at the worst possible moment. Could Sasha and Jason's bond grow even deeper under the weight of these mounting pressures? Or will Jason eventually step away from this arrangement once he realizes how tangled the web has become? One thing is for sure, nothing stays hidden forever in Port Charles. Final thoughts: where do Jason and Sasha go from here? At this point, the fate of Jason and Sasha's storyline is still up in the air. Will Jason continue to stand by Sasha and her unborn child, even after learning the full truth? Will Sasha decide to come clean about Michael's paternity before the secret destroys her? And how will Michael react when he eventually finds out that Sasha was willing to let another man take his place in their child's life? With so many moving pieces, one thing is certain: the drama is far from over. Next, we uncover the shocking secret that could change Dante and Brooke Lynn's lives forever. Secrets have a way of coming out at the worst possible moment in Port Charles, and this time, it looks like Dante Falconeri is on the verge of discovering something life-altering. What if Dante found out he had a child he never even knew existed? What if that discovery didn't come from Brooke Lynn Quartermaine herself, but from an unexpected source? His own son, Rocco Falconeri? This week on General Hospital, Rocco stumbles upon a secret that shakes his world. But will he keep quiet, or will he spill the truth and turn Dante's life upside down? Let's break down the shocking chain of events that could lead to one of the biggest reveals in Port Charles history. Rocco Falconeri's shocking discovery: will he reveal the truth? It's always the ones you least expect to uncover the biggest secrets, and this time, it's Rocco Falconeri who overhears something that wasn't meant for his ears. During the week of February 3rd to 7th, GH spoilers reveal that Rocco will eavesdrop on a conversation, one that could change everything. Will he overhear Brooke Lynn and Cody Bell discussing her past pregnancy? Could he find out that his father, Dante, has an older child that he never knew about? This revelation is bound to leave Rocco shaken and conflicted. Imagine realizing you suddenly have an older sibling you never knew existed. That's a lot for anyone to process, let alone a young boy still navigating his own emotions about family. Rocco now faces an impossible decision. Does he keep quiet and respect the secrecy surrounding Brooklyn's past, or does he tell Dante the truth? Given how close Rocco is to his father, it seems unlikely he'll be able to sit on this bombshell for long. But what happens when Dante finally learns the truth? Could Giovanni Gio Palmieri be the missing piece of the puzzle? For weeks, GH fans have speculated that Brooklyn and Dante's secret child might already be in Port Charles. All signs point to one possibility: Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Could this shocking connection be the reason Gio arrived in town? If so, Brooklyn's past choices are about to collide with the present in a way she never expected. Not only will Dante learn about the child he never knew he had, but Brooklyn will also have to face the consequences of keeping this secret for so long. And if Gio is Dante's son, that raises an even bigger question: how will Dante react to learning that Brooklyn gave their child up for adoption? Brooklyn's internal battle: can she keep the truth hidden any longer? Ever since returning to Port Charles, Brooklyn has been struggling with the weight of her past. While she's built a stable relationship with Harrison Chase, her past with Dante still lingers in the background, especially now that she's carrying a heavy secret. Dante has no idea that their summer camp fling years ago led to Brooklyn's pregnancy. Even more shocking? Brooklyn made the painful decision to give the baby up for adoption without ever telling Dante. And now, that decision is coming back to haunt her. To make matters even more complicated, Brooklyn is facing another difficult choice: whether to go through with carrying a child that isn't biologically Chase's, given that he is unable to have children of his own. With so much uncertainty and guilt weighing on her, how much longer can Brooklyn keep the truth from Dante? Cody Bell, the silent keeper of secrets. One of the most surprising twists in this storyline is the role that Cody Bell has played in keeping Brooklyn's past hidden. While Dante's best friend has known about Brooklyn's pregnancy from the start, he has never said a word, not even to Dante. Brooklyn swore Cody to secrecy, and despite all the drama surrounding them, he has kept that promise. But now that Rocco is on the verge of exposing the truth, could Cody be forced to step in and do damage control? Will he try to convince Rocco to stay quiet, or will he finally confess the truth to Dante himself? Cody has always been loyal, but in Port Charles, even the most well-kept secrets have a way of blowing up in spectacular fashion. Dante Falconeri, how will he react to the truth? If Rocco tells Dante the truth, or if Cody and Brooklyn are forced to come clean? How will Dante handle the revelation that he has another child? Dante is already overwhelmed with the investigation into Sam McCall's intentional digitalis overdose. His emotions are running high, and his focus is on seeking justice for Sam's murder. Throwing a long-lost child into the mix is sure to shake his world. How will he feel knowing that Brooklyn kept this secret from him for all these years? Will he forgive her, or will this destroy any lingering trust between them? One thing is certain: Dante's life is about to change forever. Final thoughts: the road to the big reveal. As General Hospital builds toward this major revelation, the tension is only going to rise. Will Rocco break the news to Dante, or will he struggle with keeping the secret? Will Brooklyn finally tell Dante the truth before someone else does? And is Giovanni Gio Palmieri truly the missing piece of this long-buried puzzle? No matter how this plays out, one thing is guaranteed: Port Charles is in for a bombshell revelation that will leave fans talking for weeks to come.